a night of total terror.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Run, Fight, or Die. I appreciate you coming and joining me on the channel. This is Run, Fight, or Die Reloaded, which is the second edition of it. And we are in the middle of playing through the campaign. In this first campaign, we left our home and we're trying to make it to the courthouse where we know there are some people hanging out. We've heard, and we are playing an ex-cop who's afraid to use her gun, and she runs away a lot. But on that note, we've picked up some cool people. A sassy homemaker has joined us. She's running around with us. She actually has a non-impactful ability, so we'll keep her around. We got the cool guy. He actually has a good ability. We get to just automatically take out a zombie in our zone 2. We got Infected Tim. He's really bad. We want to get rid of him. And our entitled heiress, I got some hit points on her, so I'm not going to move her. But she has a bad ability too. And we're almost across to the courthouse where we're going to start the second part of our adventure. We had a couple things happen as we were charging across. I think when we got to the police station or something, we lost the doting grandfather who was trailing along with us. He was just overcome and overwhelmed and beaten down by the zombies. Next up is probably going to be the heiress. She's too noisy and too arrogant to not stay away from them. But anyway, we're going to get right to it. So thank you again for joining me here today on the channel. I appreciate it. And if you want to see some more Halloween gaming, because you know this is my horror gaming a-thon as we get closer to Halloween, please check out Meet Me at the Table. Barrett, he's doing a couple things that are, I don't know, he didn't do it for Halloween necessarily, but they're great games. He's doing Nemesis, the story mode, and he's also doing Kingdom Death Monster, two of my favorites all time. Awesome. And then also, I mentioned earlier, Catweasel, as well as doing A Touch of Evil, which is one of my favorite horror-themed games. So check those out. I'm sure there's some others. I haven't scoped out the internet lately to find out. But let's get on with our turn. We're going to start right away. We're going to take our turn. And remember, in this turn, we're going to do our action phase. We're going to skip the mutant phase in this first portion of the campaign, and then we're going to advance our zombies. So let's start our action phase by rolling our dice. Now, we are one move away from getting to the courthouse, so hopefully we can pull that off and get there. Looks like we can, though I'm not thrilled with that. What does three search tokens gives us 2 followers and keep 1? Yeah, we're going to keep this. Obviously, I can't re-roll that. We're going to keep those 2. We'll keep these 2 and I'll re-roll this one. Let's see. Oh, it's another backpack. I got one more roll. This isn't great, guys. This isn't great because that means, well, if we move to the courthouse, there is nothing bad that happens, right? I'm going to take it as that. So I think we're okay. I think we're going to leave this alone because we're going to get to draw, 2 followers and pick one to keep, and I like that a lot. So let's execute right now. We are going to move last. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this bat. Actually, before I finish rolling, I don't want to use that bat. We're going to go back and re-roll that bat. I had one more re-roll left. I'm going to re-roll the bat because we're going to get to the... Okay, even better. I don't know what that does for us, but okay. You know what it does do is it allows this zombie to come forward on our board. Now, we could take damage, or more importantly, the entitled heiress can take the damage, which would add a 3rd point on and kill her. Now that sounds terrible. We're sacrificing people, but in this campaign scenario, we don't gain points for having these people, but we do gain experience for them getting killed and us not. So we took care of that. This zombie ran up, took the heiress out as we were running. Poor thing. I feel so bad. Yeah. Okay, and that is, I think, the end of that. Okay, let's go back to see what we're going to get out of this stuff. All right, now we got to make some decisions here. Now we know we're going to use this to move. I was debating whether I want to split this up and gain 2 more followers, or gain 2, pick one, see if we get a good one, then gain a loot card. And I think that's what we're going to do. So here's the followers deck. Let's just give it a quick shuffle and see what we get. Okay, we're going to get the Obnoxious Councilman. Execute the bad effect on locations, regardless of the number of map dice you... Oh, we got to get rid of that dude. He sucks. Okay. And but we get to pick two and take one. I'm glad I chose that instead. This guy, Two Shifty Salesmen, when entering play, give one of your loot cards to each other. Okay, well, this is no other. There's not another player. If you do not have enough, decide who receives loot. Okay, we're going to take this guy because he's really useless. He doesn't do anything, good or bad. And then we're going to also then get a loot card. And we're going to get a shotgun. We've had a shotgun before. That's okay. That resolves these. And then last but not least, we're going to move. Okay, so we are going to move now to the courthouse, which I believe automatically triggers the end of this, this first part of the scenario, which really wasn't very hard for us. And it wasn't, I don't think it's intended to be, but we'll see. This is called building a crew. Well, we built quite a crew. I just don't like many of them. So anyway, end conditions. If any of the following conditions is true, this mission ends. You place a zombie token on a 12th location. We didn't place any, which is awesome. You place a 5th wound on your character. Didn't place any. You move your player token onto the courthouse location using one of or more explore results. We've done that. In the case of the first or second one, you lost the game. In the case of the third one, you have survived the mission. We have survived the mission. Yay! Then reveal the 2 followers at the courthouse. We will do that. Okay, they're both bad. That's fantastic. And place them in the cache. Okay, well, we're going to place them up in the cache. Let's do that. So we're going to take them, place them up here in the cache. Okay. Leadership points you received during this mission to acquire. You may spend leadership points you received this mission to acquire more followers. Spend 2 leadership points to draw a random follower from the deck and add them to the supply cache. This can be repeated. Unspent leadership tokens carry over to future missions. If you survive, advance to mission 2. We're going to do that. We got a couple. I think we have 4. I don't know if we need them later. Let's spend them all. Let's do it. Let's just go crazy. We're going to spend all 4. That's going to give us 2 more followers to add to the cache, plus all the ones we have. So, give another quick cut. See what we get. Heroic Dog. Kill up to 5 zombies anywhere on the board. Like that guy. He only has 1 health. So he goes up in the cache. And then, last but not least, we have the Devoted Nurse. Whenever you would place a wound token on your character, roll a die. On a run result, discard the token instead. She only has 1 health too, but she's cool. I like her. She might be the one we end up taking with us. Although I do like the cool guy too. Okay, that actually, we get to the courthouse. We found a bunch of people there. So now we're going to move on to the second mission. It's called Gearing Up. Let's take a look at that. Having met up with fellow survivors at the courthouse, your next course of action is to get the supplies you'll need to ride things out. You propose an excursion to Bruce's department store in order to get all the gear you might need. You choose your best ally and a couple of choice tools and set out to get the loot. The rest of the crew stays behind to fortify the courthouse and wait for any other survivors who might come along. Your goal in Mission 2 is to reach the department store and continue to build up resources you need to survive. The apocalypse is worsening and you will face additional challenges in the form of action cards. Setup. Flip over the home location mat so it shows the department store. Draw 2 loot cards. Okay, so what it's referring to is this. We're going to flip this over and there is the department store. And then we're going to take 2 random loot cards and we're going to place them here. So on the department store are 2 random loot cards similar to what we experienced before. This is, we're going to reset our board. First off, we don't have any wounds left on us. Nobody does. That's a good thing. And then we're going to reset our board. So we're going to go back to this setup. So we're going to have 2, 3, is that right? 2, 3, and 4? No, 2. Sorry. Place 2 zombies in zone 1. Yeah, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. That's our current zombies that are on our board. And then it says, remove all zombie tokens on the map, then collect all location cards, turn them face down, and create another 4x3 grid. We'll do that in just a second. And then it says, choose 1 follower and any 2 loot cards from the supply cache to take with you. Leave any additional followers and or loot in the supply cache to the top right of the map. You will have access to those during. You will not have access to those during the mission. Then place 3 starting action cards face up. We'll do that in just a moment. We're going to pick all these cards up, and we're going to shuffle them up again. And we're going to set up a new grid for ourselves to go across to the department store. I'll just do this offline and we'll have it set up in just a sec. Okay, that is done. We are now heading away from the courthouse and heading toward the department store. What we did for ourselves is, of course, we still have our two traumas. Unfortunately, we did not get rid of either of them. We did not expose the town drunk, and we did not visit the graveyard. We also did not have 12 zombies, so we're still a careless coward. But we now have to do something different. We have to place the starting action deck cards face up in front of you. Shuffle the remaining. Oh, we have to place 3 of them, so we're going to shuffle these up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These locations don't belong. These are the locations that do not get played in this scenario, so I just need these. Okay. Hopefully, I think there's still some more. Yeah, we got to get rid of those 2. Some followers that don't belong. It's just these cards here. Okay, let's do this. We'll get 3 of these out. We're going to draw the first one. Now, these play out very interestingly. Okay. We got this one, 3. You protect a person who has climbed a telephone pole from zombies lingering at the bottom. Action, discard 2 map results. Effect, draw a follower. Unresolved, remove the top card of the follower deck from the game without looking at it. Okay, that's not good. And it has a number 3 in the corner. That will have an effect. Okay. We can do this one. You see zombies surrounding a screaming stranger and decide to intervene. Add 3 zombies to your zone. Draw a follower. Add 2 zombies to your zone 1 if we don't resolve. Okay. And then last but not least, we got one more. It's wow, 1, 2, and 3. Nice. While protecting a pedestrian, you break the bat you're carrying on the skull of a zombie. Bat results do 1 damage this turn. And we're going to draw some stuff. Okay, so how do those work? Well, we got that deck there. And action cards work interestingly. During our turn, we can choose to... we have a different process now. So we can, to activate an action card, take the action on the top of the card and get the reward or suffer the penalty on the bottom of the card. Pay attention to the card's requirements. Some may be activated any time during your action phase, and others may be activated before you roll the dice. Activation cards go to your experience area and help you earn upgrades. Now, there's a change to the turn order where we will, after we reveal, we do advanced zombies and zombie spread, we're going to do this. It says, in this new phase, you must reveal the top card of the action card deck and put it into play. If the number in the top right corner matches the number of an action card you already have in play, discard the older card, do not put the experience point in the box, and execute the unresolved effect on the bottom of the card. So that's how we end up doing bad things to us during this phase. So we had it really easy last time. It just got harder with these 3 action cards that we're going to be dealing with. I think I'm going to move them to in front of the table so we can see them more clearly when we're playing. Because these are now things that we can do. Like I said, the items I kept with me are the medical supplies. Can't go wrong there. We don't like wounds. And a shotgun because we don't like to use our pistol. And we kept the cool guy because he automatically wiped somebody out. And I think with that said, we have our new actions. Now, end conditions, I didn't read you that. If you place a zombie token on the 12th location, you're done. End of game. If you place a 5th wound on your character, you're done. If you move a player token, your player token onto the department store location using 1 or more exploration points, you are not done, and you get to advance in the scenario. So let's take our action phase and get going. We got to head back to, we got to go back out into the world with our cool guy and us, and take on the zombie apocalypse. All right, well, let's get on with our action phase and see what's going to happen. Look at all those useless guns. Okay, well, we're going to keep the bat. We're going to keep this. And I think, we can't keep one. Yeah, we're going to keep one this roll and see. Because I'll tell you why in a minute. Because we do get to use them for something else. Okay, we got another bat. That's good. A backpack. And I think we're going to roll the 2 guns. And 2 zombies. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Well, it's not bad, because here's what we can do with the 2 zombies with our special ability. I kept a gun. I would have been able to do this too, so maybe I should start thinking about that. Because I can still use this ability and this ability. I just can't use guns for what they are, just random on the map, which is this. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to take these 2. This has really helped us last time. You see this? We can convert that into this. So we'll take this, and this. Boom. Very nice. And we'll convert this one into a backpack and this one into a map. That ability is called Always Ready. Okay, good deal. Well, let's see. Can we do anything with any of these cards? Can we resolve one this turn? I think we can. And I think we're going to start off right away with this one. We're going to do this one. While protecting a pedestrian, you break the bat you are carrying on the skull of a zombie. Bat results only do 1 damage this turn. Select this action before rolling. Shoot. Can't do that one. Reason not because we have 2 bats. Okay, I can't do that one. I gotta read that. I gotta read these carefully. I do. Let's see this one. I can discard 2 map results, or I can do this one. Add 3 zombies. I'm okay with this one actually because we have a shotgun. You see zombies surrounding a screaming stranger and decide to intervene. Add 3 zombies to your zone 2. I think I'm going to do that, and we'll draw a follower. So we're going to activate this right now. It can be activated anytime. And what is that going to do? Well, not good stuff. It means that we are going to add 3 zombies to our zone 2 before we've done anything. Yeah, but you know, I'll tell you right now, we get to activate our cool guy. Takes one of these guys down, and we can take a bunch of them out this way too, but I think I'll hold off on that for a moment. We will use a bat. Unfortunately, the other one's going to go to waste to take these 2 out, and then we're going to go resolve our stuff. So for doing this card, we get to get a follower. Hopefully it's a good one because we haven't had luck with that. Uh-oh, there's one turned up. We got to figure that one out and turn it back down. There we go. Okay. Girl Genius. Once per turn, reroll a zombie die. Oh, I love that. Good job, Girl Genius. You are awesome. Okay, that was good. Good save there. We protected her from some zombies. It made it a little tougher for us, but we got a great ally. Okay, and again, you notice these ones with great abilities only have 1 health, so you don't get to keep them around for long unless you're careful. So that resolves these. Okay, now these. Now here's the problem. We're going to move, but we're going to take the bad effect of the location. Well, it is what it is. I still have a shotgun. I got stuff we can do. Let's go do it. I didn't mention this before, but when you leave this location, all 3 of these are acceptable. So I think we're going to take a chance. We're going to go head down here. Don't know why, just because. Let's see what we get. The old barn. Okay, well, we're going to do both of these. So you thought you were hidden. Advance 3 zombies, 1 zone on your board. You may advance the same zombie multiple times. Okay, and then Implements of Destruction. Draw 1 loot card. If it's not an axe, draw another. Okay, so we've seen stuff like this before, but let's do the bad part first. 3 zombies, 1 zone. Let's do this. 1, 2. Oh wait, no, we don't want to do that. We're going to advance all 3 into the 2nd zone here. So we don't have a... Well, no, I take it back. We're not. We're going to put 2 of them here. We'll let 2 of them come up here. We still have another bat that we haven't used. We can take those ones down with that bat. Okay, good. And that's what we get. Now, and we also get to draw a loot card, and we keep drawing unless it's an axe. So, town map, lucky charm, axe. There we go. So we got an axe now. Good stuff. Discard to kill a zombie in zone 1. That's good. You like things that kill zombies in zone 1. Now we're going to shuffle this loot deck up just a little bit. And that will be the end of this round for us. So we're going to head on to that next phase. Now, this goes in our experience points. So we need 10 experience points to get a random upgrade. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 more in stuff to get an upgrade. Those are permanent upgrades to your character throughout the campaign, so you do definitely want to get them, and you get them by using the stuff you have, so we got to make sure we use it. Okay, let's go on, because now we have to do this the actual zombie advance phase and get that done. Okay, so these 2 are going to move up to here, these 3 will move up to here. We had no zombies on the dice, so we're just going to put 3 in our zone 3. And then we are going to resolve the new phase, which is reveal a new action card. So here's our action deck. Let's see what we get. Now we want one that's a 2. We did not get lucky on that. A bystander hands you a photograph and says, please, you must find this person. You decide to help. Take 2 wounds. I don't like that. Let's go back to our deck, our table though. So here we go. We're going to have to discard this one. It does not go back into the into our experience pool, and we have to resolve the negative effect where it says here, it says remove the top card of the follower deck from the game without looking at it. Okay, it's right here. So there he is. I just removed it and we didn't look at it, and then this gets discarded. Unfortunately, that doesn't end there. We still have to draw. It says put it back in the box, execute the unroll. No, it just doesn't say that. It just says the number of top right corner matches an action card you already have in play. Discard the older card. And yeah, okay. And take the bad action. So that's what happened this turn. So now we only have these 2 actions currently. We could have up to 3. All right, well, that was okay. That didn't hurt us too bad. Let's roll the dice. Of course, could have gotten rid of a really good follower there. We're going to take one more turn, then we'll end it for tonight as we head back toward the department store to get some stuff. This is going to be a great turn for some bats. Now, okay, I am going to declare this. We're going to do it, okay? I'm going to put that on the corner of the dice tray right there. So you remember it says that that we have to declare this. Right, the bat cue carrying says select this before rolling the dice. So we just did. We selected it. We have no bats. That's bad. We got 1 zombie roll right there. We're going to roll this. We'll keep the 2 maps. We'll roll this. Another zombie. Okay. This isn't going to be great, but that's okay because we got 3 of these. That's good, and this. So we'll have to leave it there. I don't want to make any more changes on that. We do have some things we can do. So first things first. We're going to do this. We're going to use the axe. That means this goes into our experience pool. And we kill these 2 right here. That's the axe. Okay, we got those. We don't have any way to kill any others at this point. Well, we do. We have our shotgun. I could just overkill, take the 2 out in front, or take 2 damage. I'm not sure which. I do have this, which allows us to heal up to 2 wounds from your character and or followers. May not be used to prevent wounds, so we'd have to use that after the fact. So if basically what they're saying is if that killed us, we couldn't stop it from killing us. Okay, I think we won't do that. We're going to have to take the hit this turn and use it next turn. Okay, let's go. So yeah, this one's a little bit tougher, but we still resolve this. Our bats only do 1. We didn't have any bats. Draw 2 followers and keep 1 and place the other at the bottom of the deck. So we're going to get to resolve that. That is good. And let's see, we're going to get 2, place 1 at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what we get. Oops, I got 3 by accident. Let me put that one back. So that's Angry Waitress, once per turn. Kill a zombie in zone 1. I like that. That'll solve a problem for us right now. When entering play, discard one of your random... she's going to the bottom of the deck. We're going to take the Angry Waitress. Now we have the cool guy, the Girl Genius, and the Angry Waitress. You know what? I need to use the Girl Genius before we finish. That allows us... We use that, but this is going to allow us to reroll 1 of these. And it was a gun. Doesn't help us any, but that's okay. It's better than nothing. So that actually results in this. That. So that is currently that, because we can't use it for anything else. And again, why is that true? Because I am cowardly. It says, resolve all gun results as though they were run results. They still count for combos as guns. So we get to do that. Now, that's actually going to be really, really helpful. And I'll tell you why. Let's go back to our board before we resolve our move action. So we have our cool guy. Boom. That guy's awesome. But first we're going to use this. We'll use this die. That's our second one used to push this guy back here. Okay? We'll use our cool guy. He's cool. He's awesome. He's going to kill a zombie in zone 2. So he did that. Okay, that's awesome. Then we got our waitress. Yeah. Once per turn, kill a zombie in zone 1. Boom! She hit him with the frying pan upside the head, and he's gone. So far, so good. We're clear. We're not going to take any wounds this turn. That is fantastic. Okay, let's go back and resolve our 3 our 3 explore icons and get to the new location. Okay, well that paid off for us. So we have 3 of these icons, 3 of the map icons, which means that when we move, we get to just do the good side of the location. I don't think... Nope, we're good. Okay, so we are going to move here. We're going to move to the Dark Woods. We've seen that before. So basically it says concealed by the forest, draw 2 leadership tokens and choose 1 to keep. So we're going to get to draw leadership tokens. Let's see what we get. We get a 3. Oh, that's awesome. We'll take that one for sure because I doubt we'll get another 3. And a 1. Okay, so we kept the 3, put the other one back in the box, or in the SpongeBob cup of craziness. And we will move on from there. So that is going to be the end of our actions. We're still doing really, really well. Though I do think we need to gear up or we're going to end up in some trouble. We need more stuff in our to send back to the courthouse. Right now we got 3 amazing allies that we want to keep. We don't want any of them to die. Okay, let's move on. We're going to take our zombie advance and zombie spread phase and then our reveal new action card phase. Okay, zombies advance. So they go there. These 3 go there. We put 3 here. And 1 more, so for a total of 4, 1 more because we Still had a zombie die icon to resolve. Okay, now we're going to draw another action card and see what happens. Let's see what we get here. Not a 3. A 1. Good. That means nothing bad happens. It says at top speed you hurtle through a mass of zombies gathered near the supply cache. Advance 3 zombies, 1 zone. May move the same zombie more than once. Reveal a location card in the map. Okay, that's good. We'll do that. We will do that. Reveal it. That means we get to see it and we can choose which way to go. That is helpful. I think we'll definitely do that next turn. And nothing bad happened. But that's where we're going to end. So we made it to the Dark Woods. We're heading toward the department store. We're getting across the map. Now we know at some point in time we got to deal with this guy. But not for a while. The good news is we got experience coming on. We're actually doing quite well with that. And as an ex-cop, even though we're afraid to use our gun, we're actually fending off the zombies really well. Now, I've seen this game where it gets totally out of hand. Your zombie board's so full you can't stop it. Now, when you're playing with other players, they screw with you too, so it makes it harder. And that doesn't happen in here, but these action cards have started to screw with us. They almost got us last time. If it wasn't for the lucky draws that I had with these two fine folks added to our entourage, we would probably have taken some wounds. But we didn't, and that's awesome. So, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying our Halloween, leading up to Halloween horror game fest thing that we're doing. I do it every year. It's a lot of fun. This is the first game, hopefully, of a couple, and it is Run, Fight, or Die Reloaded. So, thanks. I will talk to you in the next episode. Also, if you want to make suggestions, now I may or may not have the game, but if you have a horror game, like, for example, I don't have Horrified yet. Okay, so don't ask for that one. I don't got it. But if you have one that you know I have for sure and want me to take that one to the table, like Darkest Night or A Touch of Evil, or I can try to think of some others. What's another horror one that I have? Dawn of the Zeds, maybe. And there's others. But if you want me to do another different horror game, let me know. I'll see what's next. I certainly love your input. Take care, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.